Hey guys, today we are dividing rational expressions by polynomials. Okay, so here I have x minus 7 over 3x divided by x squared minus 2x minus 35. So remember that this polynomial can be written over 1. Okay, so we'll slide this over to give ourselves some room. Now, remember, when you are dividing by a fraction, you can multiply by the reciprocal of that fraction. And what I mean by that is this. I have x minus 7 over 3x, and I'm going to multiply that by the reciprocal, which will be 1 over x squared minus 2x minus 35. Okay? So now what I want to do is I need to factor all of the numerators and denominators of the fractions. So I'll factor x minus 7, nothing to factor there, over 3x. Well, that's just 3 times x, so we'll leave that as 3x. Times, well, 1 can't be factored, but I have a trinomial here, and I can factor that trinomial into two binomials, which will be x and x. Now I need to figure out what two numbers multiply to be negative 35. But add together to be negative 2. Well, I'd say positive 5 and negative 7 will multiply to be negative 35 and add together to be negative 2. So you'll notice, if you remember how to cross cancel, I have an x minus 7 on the top and an x minus 7 on the bottom of each of these fractions. So when you're multiplying them, you can cross cancel like that. So what that does is it leaves a 1 on the top of this fraction on the left. So I'll multiply straight across. So that 1 times 1 is 1. And now I have 3x times this x plus 5. So that's 3x times x plus 5, which would be a totally acceptable answer. But we're going to go one step further, and we are going to do the distributive property. So we have 1 over 3x squared plus 15x. And that's how you divide rational expressions by polynomials.